Welcome back. I'm smoking SE7887, and we were just talking about how careful stores should be selling tobacco and avoiding selling tobacco to minors. If you don't know the age to buy tobacco of any kind or paraphernalia, in the state of Massachusetts is 18. That includes pipe tobacco, hookahs, snuff, chewing tobacco, and cigarettes. And the store just would not sell it to me with my ID. And I was using a valid ID, and they would not sell to me. And I was so angry. I was so effing angry. So, I said at the end of the video, the end of the last video, what are the penalties? Say they did sell to me, and I did turn to be undercover, whatever, and I did report it to the police, and they did come in and, fine the store. What would be the fine? Well, let me just tell you, and just don't worry about that in the background. That's just my oil burner. And my pipe went out. So, we're going to have to relight it before I tell you. So, the penalties for selling tobacco to a minor, or giving tobacco to a minor, are pretty much the same. And let me just tell you, they are not stiff. They are not stiff like some states. Like I was looking at them on the web. I love to look up legal penalties on the web. And I found that Texas, if you sell tobacco in Texas to a minor, and that minor reports it, or that minor is an undercover minor, it's like up to $1,000 fine, and if you revoke your license on the spot. But in Massachusetts, it's a $100 fine for the first offense, a $200 fine for the second offense, a $300 fine for the third offense and subsequent offense. So the fourth offense is $300. Fifth offense is $300, and so on. And let me tell you, these stores that are selling tobacco are really well-off stores. I mean, these stores make $10,000 a week on tobacco, or on tobacco and alcohol, so. So, my question is, if the penalties are so low for selling tobacco to a minor, and I did learn also that if you do sell tobacco to a minor, the cashier gets fined $5,250. And the store gets fined $100 to $300, depending on what offense it is. So my question is, if a store makes $10,000, $20,000 a week, why in the world are they so worried about losing $100? I mean, why in the hell in the world are they so worried about losing $100? And the thing is, another thing is, like alcohol, if you sell alcohol to a minor in the United States, I know a lot of you are from Europe, and the penalties aren't as severe, but in the United States, if you do, you get your license suspended on the spot. In most states, you don't lose your license on the spot, but you do get your license suspended on the spot. I believe it's a one-day suspension for the first offense. And that's all I know. Another big difference about selling tobacco to a minor instead of selling alcohol to a minor is they don't publicize it, meaning they don't, go around advertising in the newspaper saying this store sold tobacco, or this store sold alcohol to, or this store sold tobacco to a minor. For the alcohol, they do. These guys saw it in the newspaper. One of the restaurants in the town sold alcohol to a minor, and they got their license suspended for a day. I won't name that restaurant, though. But overall, if it's not going to be publicized in the newspapers that you sold tobacco to a minor, and it's only going to be like at worst a $300 fine for the store and a $150 fine for the cashier, which is a total of $450, then why be so worried? Yeah, why be so worried? I mean, it's almost on the verge of paranoia. It's almost on the verge of paranoia. Why be so worried? I wouldn't. If it was my store and I was making $20,000 a week. Would I accept a paper ID? Like a little piece of paper that said your age? Absolutely not. But if it was an ID that I could scan, sure. Why not? But I think I know the reason why they were so careful selling is because that store, and I will not name the store again, but the store that I wanted to buy from, they wouldn't sell to me because my ID wasn't valid, was also a liquor store, and they also sell alcohol. So I think if they started to be loose on tobacco, if they started saying, well, we'll accept any ID for tobacco, then eventually they would be loose on alcohol, and they would get in a lot of trouble for that. But the weird thing is that there's a gas station I buy from regularly, tobacco. I buy cigars from there, and they sell alcohol. They have a liquor license, and they've never had a problem with my ID. Never. Even though if they're loose on, even though that they're, they accept my ID, they sell alcohol. So I mean, I don't get it. I just don't fucking get it. And we're going to cut the video here. So next time, we're going to, in the third part, we're going to talk about, I wonder what we should talk about. More about this. So, see you later. Bye.